Don't ever believe anyone who says you are ugly. They don't mean it. At least not in that context, because you are like Medusa, and when people gaze heavily into your eyes, they get stuck. Speechless and motionless like stones struck with oohs and ahs that roam through their heads. For 1 second, you put them in a coma. For 1 minute, you leave them mentally retarded, and at least for 1 hour, your glance at them was a legacy. For some, you become a memory. The girl, who's probably with some lucky-ass guy. The girl with so much to achieve. The girl who deserves someone great. That girl who's out of my league. I tell you, don't ever believe. Anyone who says you are stupid. Those are dimwits who foolishly try to belittle you. They didn't realize that you would have been the best thing that ever happened to them. Instead, they missed out on a great relationship. And I guess it's hard to believe what I'm saying, because I'm not so bright either. After all, every moment you and I had at a shot of intimacy, I thoughtlessly shot it down. Continue to make you frown, and I know that right now what I'm saying to you just sounds stupid, like silly lies, but I'm wise now, and realize how special you are, but just never took a chance at telling you that. And partly because I'm a coward, because this feeling that towers over my ego says that I'll be just fine, but I'm not. I'm a wreck, and I'm nervous, and I want to say I miss you, but I'm scared. Fearful that if I say it, you'll say, I miss you back, and that would just leave me feeling so guilty that I didn't make you a priority. That I avoided you so much where all you can say is I miss you instead of saying I love seeing you. Forgive me for not being a great friend, for not being there for you, for not complimenting you enough, and for blah, 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 blah. But damn it, just reciting this poem sounds like I'm lying. It's so difficult to put on paper how I feel. I'd rather not say a word and do my best to show you instead. Because any man can be charming. I know I can. Shoot. Except with you, I don't want to be. I have to be. I ought to be. Would it be cliche for me to say that you make me become a better man because you don't? Nah, I become 10 different men. One that is romantic, one that is smart, one who is funny, one who is attentive and caring, sensitive and shit. Yeah, I could be both plus more, but I am struggling to be. And yo, it's kind of crazy because I'm actually starting to like this struggle. Do you like nutheads and crazy people? Because I don't have a problem with being one. But I do, however, have a problem with loving the fact that I can never be good enough for you. Because you see, you set the bar quite high. So high that you can't even see it, it's just an imaginary line. And I think I might need a stairway to heaven because no Zeppelin will fly high enough to see over that tough, hard-reach bar of expectation that at its peak seems non-existent, even though you set it from a distance that you don't expect anything from me except to simply just be. Wow, I say. Now, even though I wrote this poem for you, it's not because I wanted to, but because I was bored. People say pride is well indeed prejudiced, and well, they're right. Ha! My pride is prejudiced to the fact that ever since I met you, it was evident that your beauty is evidence for love at first sight. You are heaven sent. Fell down in my head and made you left and dead. In my skull, so magnificent that my buff love rule was all of a sudden bent. How I am reminiscent of the first time we met. I saw you. It wasn't in person. It wasn't in a photograph picture. It was through a phone conversation that portrayed your unique mental physique. Physically, I didn't see you with the eyes of mine, but I understand clearly now that love is deafening as well as blind.